Well, everyone, it's Saturday afternoon. I know you're watching this on Sunday. Hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Today was this morning and half the afternoon. It was very wet, very rainy. Yes, it rained out here too, it looks like. Things are damp, wet. And I got home, got me a little lunch after running my errands. I did pop-up live stream during my errands. Only one of my regulars saw it and hopped on, but we had a nice little chat for 3 hours. Oh boy. Anyways, I still want to try to get something done out here, so I'm at least going to attempt to get a little done. It's windy. The wind is a little cold and chilly. I don't see any more signs of vole activity in this bed, so I hope they have actually vacated it. Spots where there had been holes basically got stuff in them now, and they haven't been dug back out. So anyways, I'm going to hopefully get gotta make sure those are got plenty of dirt packed around the roots of my chives here. I want my chives to survive. I want my chives to survive the winter. I accidentally tapped the off with my thumb again. So make sure we got plenty of dirt around the roots. Anyways, I'm going to see what I can do about getting my strawberry pots put into the raised beds. And all I need is a shovel and my cart so I can cart the pots over there. Yeah. Oh, my strawberry is finally ripe enough to pick. Cool. It'll be the last one for the season. These are all starting to turn color, and you can see the color on them. They got a couple of flowers, but those are gonna go. But yeah, I'm gonna get these pots into the ground. It's currently 46.2, so I'm gonna bundle up in my coat because it is chilly outside today. But, that was good strawberry. I'm going to try to get a little something done so I can have a little something to show you guys. Okay, I've got a few things done. I thought I'd let you know it's a little windy out here still. But to anybody, I didn't say it before, and I keep forgetting to do proper introduction. Yes, I'm Meg's Little House in the Country. And today we were getting my garden beds. Well, my raised beds are all cleaned out, but I had to get my strawberry pots and the potted plants that I hadn't got planted yet healed into the raised beds for the winter so that they will survive the winter. And so I've got all their little pots buried, so they should do very, very well. And I'm going to show you. Okay. And here, as you can see, I got my little tiny baby Colorado spruce still in its pot, but it's in the bed. The strawberries pots are all now buried in the beds. I got my rose that I still hadn't got planted in a flower bed. It is now healed in really good. I hope I've got that crown buried really good so it doesn't freeze. They can freeze over the winter here. I've lost so many roses that weren't buried deep enough, and they froze during the winter when the ground froze. My forsythia is also still in its pot, but the pot is now buried in the raised bed. Got more strawberries here. got my little maypole. Its pot, as you can see, is buried up. It's going to spend the winter here. The rest of the strawberries are all healed in the bed. In fact, I've been kind of putting more dirt in here, and I will do that until they are completely covered with snow. I am tempted to rake up some of my leaves that have been falling and just dump them on top of the strawberries as well. Give them a little added protection. So that is what I have gotten done today. It's cold, it's chilly. I still have a lot of other stuff to do. I got to try to drain my hoses, at least drag them out of the way, because tomorrow at church I'm going to talk to my neighbor about coming and tilling the garden, doing a fall till to actually get rid of the vole tunnels and the pocket gopher tunnels. And as you can see, they are still running rampant here in the pumpkin patch, and I don't know what else to do other than really till it good to get rid of the rodents. I mean, look at that. Fresh vole diggings. That's fresh diggings from the voles. Here's some more fresh diggings. That's probably pocket gopher right there. More vole diggings. And so I'm going to ask him to come and please till. Please get all of this tilled up really, really good, so the voles have no place to hibernate during the winter. And I'm also going to ask him if he can bring his box blade and just grade my driveway a little bit and get all these weeds out of the middle of it, so that it will be much better to get my hoses out of the way, so I have no hoses crossing the driveway. And see if he will also bring his box blade and just regrade my driveway just to get the weeds out of the middle and smooth it a bit. Let's drag this hose too. It's a little cold today. I don't know if I can get my hoses rolled up. They're a little stiff, but I'm hoping to at least get the hoses, maybe get some water drained out of them. Need that done. And there. That should help at least a little bit. It's going to be cold this weekend. Next weekend we might have some sunshine. If so, I will have to definitely get my hoses all, oh god, they want to bend and kink, and I don't want them kinking. I want them laying straight. They're easy to roll when they're soft, but I'll have to get them soft. And I also need to come out here and get this tarp off of here. I don't want it getting ruined during the winter time, so I'm going to take the tarp off, store it in the garage, fold up my chair, store it in the house somewhere, and anything else. These don't have anything planted in them, so they're good to sit here all winter long. No problem there. It still says it's 46 degrees. Boy, it sure feels colder. But at least I did get something done today. This is going to be a short little video, but that's okay. Some days, that's just how it is. You do what you can, and you hope for the best. Hopefully, leaves will start falling off the elms pretty soon. They're still dark green. Still got lots of green leaves on them. But unfortunately, snow is going to be coming soon. And I really don't want broken branches in my trees. So it would be best to get everything. Oh, look at the pretty purple of that forsythia. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, they all need to finish dropping their leaves, especially before we get snow. And we might get snow early this year. You just never can tell. But anyways, you can still see the trail of the trench that was dug last summer to put in a new septic system. It's a brown trail of weeds because mostly weeds grew up. But a lot of the grass has come back. A lot of the grass in this area came back. Not much in this area came back. I think it just had too much clay soil on top of it to work its way up through it. But all this grass came back. I didn't reseed here at all. That was covered in dirt from the trench. And I raked as much of it off to get it as thin as possible. And the grass came up right through it really well. Did good. I put some more turf here. We'll see how this does. This hole just keeps sinking and keeps sinking, and it may sink more this summer and this next summer. But who knows, maybe eventually we'll get it to where it'll stop sinking and I can get grass growing here again. Oh, we'll see. But things are looking better. Now if we could just get rid of the voles, life would be good. The voles are very destructive. Oh, I got another hole there I gotta fill in before winter so that the roots are protected on this plant. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go in the house and get warm and get this little video put together and get it out. Like I said, you'll get to see it tomorrow morning. I'll probably have it go live about, I don't know, time change. Don't forget to, I hope you haven't forgotten to do your clocks. Oh, I forgot to check on my little orchard that I planted last week. We gotta check on all these. Gonna have to get these hoses rolled up too. Ground is still moist. That's good. They're starting to drop their leaves. Everybody looks good. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, leaves are starting to drop here too. That's good. Ground's still moist. Got a lot of fall color on here. Yeah. Yep, they're dropping their leaves. And this one's almost ready for winter. They're just going to sleep. Little trees are all going to sleep. They're in the ground. Leaves are turning and falling off. Look at that that is interesting color on this green pear. But anyways, my little orchard is going to sleep here. And they will wake up come next spring in their new spots and be able to stretch out their roots and grow real well. My little Douglas fir seems happy. Yeah. Seems to be nice and happy. It's doing well. Look at that. It's getting ready. Those are tight little buds. They'll pop out next spring. Next spring, these tight little buds will all pop out with new needles. But they've got their tight little buds for the winter. So it looks like it's happy and doing well too. Despite all the havoc, the voles wreaked in its pot. It looks like it's going to do okay. I still need to do a little more mowing around this, on this front lawn. Maybe if next Saturday is sunny and 50 degrees like it's supposed to be, I can come out here and do that. Oh. Little Colorado spruce also has its little tiny buds for next spring. See, it's got the little buds there for next spring. Those will all pop out with new needles next spring. They're not as big as the Douglas firs. They're a whole lot smaller. But next spring they'll start getting fat and they'll pop out and we'll get new growth. And the ground, yep, but I need to get all this grass here mowed nice and short. Don't want to give the voles any more than they already have. They've really wreaked havoc in this flower bed too. I don't know how much of my plants are going to come up next spring here. We'll see. I think they might have eaten all the bulbs on my daylily. That thing should still be green and it's dried up and brown. Oh well, we shall see. We shall see what happens. But for now, everybody's getting ready for winter. We all got pretty colors going. And I'm going to get something and scatter it in some of these areas and see if we can't get rid of the voles. Give them something to take down to their burrows. I don't even know if this rose is going to live. It's been burrowed into so much. And I've had to rebury, put fresh dirt around all my lilacs because of how much the voles have dug around them. And see, they've been digging again. Fresh dirt, fresh hole, because I had packed that full of dirt. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to pack it again. And look at the voles. See what they've done here? This is just... and I've tried the cornmeal in that, and I really don't see that it's making much of a dent in the voles doing the cornmeal stuff. So I don't know that it actually works all that well. Cornmeal and baking soda. So now I'm going to have to go to the store and buy something that might actually work just a smidge better. Something that's supposed to be proven effective in getting rid of the voles. So I'll talk to y'all, and I'll see y'all later on the next video. We're not going to get much of a sunset, I don't think, tonight. Mostly because of all the storm clouds. So, I mean, I can look and see if we can catch a sunset, but honestly, getting a sunset through these thick, thick clouds, that would be something. Just look at that horizon and those dark, dark clouds. Yep. So I'll see y'all in the next video. I've rambled on long enough. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful week.